Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, and in this tutorial, I'll teach you how to color a realistic sea turtle using the Color Therapy app. When coloring any underwater sea life, the key is to draw reflective colors in soft blue tones on the animal. Make sure you find a good reference to work from to achieve more realism. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Color Therapy YouTube channel so you don't miss any new tutorial videos. So here's a great reference I found that's really similar to the image. Notice here how there's kind of a blue tone all over the whole turtle, so even around the head and on the shell and everything like that, and so it blends much more seamlessly into the water. Under the LULLABY palette, choose solid and choose the darkest green, and then you want to tap to fill in all of the scales on the turtle, but it's a lot easier if you just swipe over it. It doesn't matter if it colors in the background or anything else. Then just clean up the background with white. Then under the nature palette, select solid, and then you want to choose a light green, a brown, and a beige. Then with the light green, just tap in the sections on the shell, in between the stripes, as well as in between the flippers and the neck. Then use that brown to tap in the area between the scales on the back, and then use light beige as well as brown in the other elements on the side of the shell. And then as well as these little stripes here next to those splotches on the shell. Go back under the nature palette, choose a dark blue, a medium blue, a light blue, and a turquoise green. Now with that medium blue, just tap to fill in the whole background. Now under the manual mode, select the spray tool, set the size to 100 and opacity to 40. Make sure coloring inside the lines mode is set to off, and then just begin to spray around the turtle. And you can let it go over the turtle shell a little bit. And right now I'm just using that light blue. So I'm just kind of blending it in. Then I'll use a turquoise just kind of on the bottom. Then I'm going to use the darker blue and just start to blend it into the top. And then if you want to show a little bit of the sea floor, just lower the size down to 30. And using that darker blue and the turquoise, just add in a few little shadows here and there on the sea floor. So it'll look like fuzzy or blurry coral or shadows. Now let's add a few more details to the actual turtle. So under the dark shades 2 palette, select solid and choose a dark green. Set coloring inside the lines mode to on. And then in the manual mode, select the splatter tool and then set the size and opacity to 50. Now with that dark green, you're gonna spray in between these little scales on the flippers and just underneath the neck of the turtle, just for some variety. And you can also darken some of those little scales on there. And then switch over to basic white and then just spray kind of in the middle of the flippers and neck as well now. Then also spray in between the sections on the back, lightly. Now switch over to the airbrush, size 50 and opacity at 20. Now we want to blend these streaks here, so just kind of add some green in between those lines just to start to blend it. You can add the green on the streaks as well. And then shade the top of the head a little bit as well. And then lastly, you want to add a little bit of a highlight on the top of the shell, so turn coloring inside the lines mode to off. And then with both light blue and white, just draw a very nice light highlight on the top of the shell. For even more details, you can add bubbles in the water or streams of light coming from above. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.